Today on the channel, Elite 99, Brock Lesnar Chase Edition, and we rank the entire Elite 99 wave from my least favorite to my favorite.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Elite 99 unboxing and review. But today, we've got the Chase Edition Brock Lesnar from Elite 99, and later on in this video, we're going to rank this entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. But remember, for all your Elite 99 and WWE and AEW wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal all day long. But Brock Lesnar, this is the Chase Edition, the baby blue edition, the one that surprised us all as a very weird left turn from the Mattel team, as we did know the Boogeyman was going to be the Chase in Elite 99, and then late word came from one day on a Monday, it was a warm Monday, down in Florida from Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop of all places, and we found out Chase Brock Lesnar was going to be a thing in Elite 99. I haven't heard elsewhere if they're going to be multiple Chases going forward, or if it's just going to be a pick and hunt and peck kind of thing going on. We do know the Samoan SWAT team Head Shrinkers is going to be two different versions down the road in Legends, what that, 17? Legends 17, I believe it is, the Target exclusive. And we do know we have an Ultimate Chase edition of Razor Ramon coming. So there's a little bit of changes in some of these chases. I personally hope there isn't two chases per series. I just think that is overkill. And I don't know if there's a lot of people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's Brock Lesnar in the baby blue. Give me that Brock. I don't know if the demand will be there for that kind of stuff. But it does, you know, create some messing with the mind of a completionist like myself and a lot of you guys as well, having to track all these different ones down. That's why we're so lucky we got a place like Ringside, I guess, where you can always just pre-order this stuff if you need to. And you can take away the chase if you want to do that down the line. But an interesting dynamic here with this Chase Brock Lesnar. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at old Brock Lesnar Chase Edition Elite 99. There's old Brock down there. Would have liked a glamour shot with him in his overalls. That would have looked good, but not to be apparently. I'm sure he didn't take any fancy pictures in him. That's my guess. You got Brock's name. You got WWE Elite 99. There's old Brock on the side, looking only like a Brock would look if he didn't have his flannel and his overalls on. On the side, you got old Brock Lesnar, Certified Authentic, True Effects. In the back, a little glamour shot of the regular edition Brock. And then, of course, we got the tail of the tape. We got the blurb. We got the big cross-sell, and we're going to rank them in this very video, so stay tuned for that. Let's see what it says about Brock Lesnar. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, cold and icy right now, I can tell you. It really is. 6'3", 286 pounds. The old F5 is his finisher. Career highlights, Universal Champion, WWE Champion. You should probably add UFC Champion to that as well. After the alpha male of our species won the WWE Championship, he set his sights on the Universal Championship, held by Roman Reigns. Never forget, never forget. But let's get Brock out of the package here, see what he's doing. See you later up high, towards the sky. And there's old Brock in the plastic prison in his nice blue overalls, looking like a real farmer. That's a real professional farmer there. That's what that looks like in the blue. Pop these hands out, and there we go. We're out of the package. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Oh, yeah, he's locked in. I forgot it with the belt there, so we got to cut that out, just like the regular edition. That makes sense. And there it goes, off to the side. And let's take a quick look at these accessories once again. We do get two Fists of Fury for Brock. Like I said, I'm going to mix and match between the two. I'll have one with two fists, one with no fists, or maybe one of each. I haven't decided yet, but got fists. Always good to have fists with your Brock Lesnar figure. You got the black cowboy hat like a young Waylon Jennings. He needs a black cowboy hat. Would have been kind of cool to get a different color cowboy hat for the Chase Edition, but maybe he only wore black cowboy hats. I can't remember his cowboy hat wearing days. But there it is in black. Then we do get the Brock Lesnar specific title belt here. Very interesting. We got the side plates for Brock Lesnar. I think that is a cool idea, but the only bad thing about it is you can't really trade these around anymore. You can't just give them to different people because it does look weird with Brock's side plates if you're going to give this to Ric Flair or something like that. But it is a cool idea. I do like it. It does look neat. It's an extra special part of this Brock figure here. Now we get down to old Brock in his baby blues, and a very interesting look here. This is very interesting. I gotta be honest, I don't prefer this look over the other one. It doesn't look like Brock to me. I don't know. And did he wear this? I can't remember him wearing this, but I'm sure he did. Why would they make it without that? But it just looks weird. This baby blue on Brock. Brock's a guy that I think needs to wear darks. He shouldn't wear light color. He shouldn't have a white t-shirt on. He shouldn't have baby blue stuff on. It just doesn't work with him. Maybe it's because he's kind of pale. I'm not exactly sure, but it definitely just doesn't work for him like the darker colors do, at least in my opinion, at least. But it's an interesting body. It is, of course, the same as we talked about in the regular edition. Would love to see some Godwins using this body mold down the line. We'll see if that does happen. Give me Henry O and Phineas I Godwin. Oh, Hog and Pig. Give me those guys. But hopefully that happens. I think that would be an easy one to do one of these days. And I wouldn't be shocked. Maybe, the Samoan SWAT team, head shrinkers going to the Legends line. Maybe Series 19 or whatever, we'll have the Godwins. Who knows? Could happen. Stranger things have happened, we'll say. Let's walk through the articulation on this guy. Head, of course, back and forth, side to side. Good old smiling Brock Lesnar. Got the big ponytail going on as well. I got a little bit of weird kind of coloring behind his ear. It almost looks like a tattoo. I might have to clean that up a little bit. But good Brock head scan here as well. We do got some overspray from the blue onto his neck as well. So a little bit tough with this blue color, apparently. Arms do go all the way around. He does have a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. I'm here for that. You guys know. Hands side to side, back and forth. Hands removable. Big ab crunch, a little looser ab crunch on this one than the previous one. He does got waist articulation. He can do those Farmer Brock splits if he needs to. You got double jointed knees, and then you got ankles back and forth. Looking good there. An interesting one, and then of course you got the tattoos on both shoulders going on. But it looks really good. Does this one fit on a ringside collectible stand? It's the $1 million question. Does it fit? And yes, he does. What do you know? Discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on the old stands right there. Where's my other Brock? There he is. Right in front of my face. Got both versions of Brock Lesnar right here. Very interesting. An interesting idea. Going to try to make these guys as different as possible. Obviously, they do look different in the color. Have one with a title belt around his arm with a hat on. Have one with holding his hat, maybe different hands. Kind of mix it up. As I always say, try to make these chases different as possible on your display to make them look good. But it is an interesting one. I like what they're doing here. I like the new body mold. I like that idea of that. I think I just prefer the darker colors on my Brock Lesnar than my baby blue colors. And maybe you're different, maybe you're the same, but let me know in the comments down below. There it is, Brock Lesnar Chase Edition Elite 99. Now we turn our attention to the very tough, always difficult, rankings of Elite 99 from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, it's time to rank Elite Series 99. We've got all 8 figures, the 2 chases included. We're going to rank all 8 from my least favorite to my favorite. Going to ask you guys at home, make sure you do the same thing in the comments down below. Make sure you do put them in order. That is the challenge. That is the hard part here. And I gotta say, this is a very hard set to rank because all these are very close together for the most part. And Mattel has done a really good job of having a varied line after the last couple of sets. They're just kind of a good mix, but nothing in Elite 99 just absolutely blows me away. I'm not falling out of my chair here. I'm not even sure if any of these will make our final top 10 of 2020-22, but all in all, a good wave as a whole. Some interesting characters, some interesting repaints, re-releases, if you want to call it that. So it's just a very interesting set, of weird dynamic with this set. We'll call it with that. As we do have 8 figures in this set, which we haven't had, and gosh, I don't know if we've ever had 8 figures total in a total Elite set in the past. But we're going to try to rank them, and we're going to start at number 8. And you know what? It's really weird. Is the more I've sat with it, the more I've thought about it. I thought this would be a lot higher on the list, and it actually went all the way down to the bottom for me. And I'm going to go the Boogeyman Chase here. Now, I did say the Boogeyman in all red makeup is my favorite, and maybe I'm just too accustomed to the Jax version that we showed in the review on this one. But I really do miss the black eyes, the black ears. Just missing that. It just doesn't have the spooky feature. It doesn't remind me of the spooky Boogeyman we saw at the very end of his run, like the Jax figure represented. So, an interesting one. Still a good figure, but I'm going to put this Boogeyman at number 8. Then we go to number 7. Number 7 is going to be Queen Zelina. I don't hate this figure. I think it's a figure that needed to be represented in a line sometime, if not 99, maybe 101, 104, whatever it may be. Obviously, she has moved on from this gimmick. This one, as said in the review, looks a heck of a lot better with the crown. You take the crown off, this figure really drops down pretty hard for me, and that's one of the reasons I put it all the way down here at number 7. So now we turn over to number 6. And number 6 is an interesting one. It's a really interesting one, but it's Cowboy Brock Lesnar. It is the Chase Edition Brock Lesnar. Very interesting, as I said. I like the new body mold. I think there's some great reuse they can do out of the future with this one. I like the idea of a Brock Lesnar like this. I just don't like the colors on this one. And this was the late addition to the line, the late chase version. Still very cool, just not for me when I put it as a total here. So he's going to come in at number 6. So now we're looking at number 5. Ooh, it's getting tough. It's getting tough here, guys. You know what? I'm surprised I'm going to do this. I'm crazy, but I'm going to go my boy Matt Riddle here at number 5. Not a ton of newness with this Matt Riddle. It's great we got all the extra hands. The real big selling point, at least for me on this, is the scooter. Would have liked to seen a tag team title belt with him. The shirt is pretty cool, but it's basically the other Riddles we've had in Elite form just kind of brought back with a fresh paint of coat, as one might say, going on here. So very cool, still a favorite of mine. Just when I look at all this is where he's going to come in here. So number 5, going to go to Matt Riddle. So now we're at the number 4 spot here. And number 4 for me, you know what? I'm going with this Seth Rollins figure at number 4. I really, really do like this jacket here. Without this jacket, this would probably be the worst one on the list here. But this jacket brings it to the next level. As we've seen with Seth Rollins over the last year, he's gotten pretty crazy in his attire. And we're seeing a little bit of that here, a little bit of that here. But it is a creative reuse of a past Seth Rollins. So, you know, a lot of people are down on it for that. I think it does work in this aspect. I'm okay with it. It didn't upset me as a lot of people were upset when they saw the pictures of this one. But this jacket is just absolutely phenomenal with kind of the fake leather and then the fake fur going on. Just really, really does work for me. So Seth Rollins moving himself up to number 4. Oh my gosh, I can't believe where this is going. I can't believe where this is headed here. I'm going to go number 3, Boogeyman. And the reason is I do like this Boogeyman the best. Out of the 3 Mattels we've received from Boogeyman, this is going to be my favorite. I do think this face paint really, really does pop, where normally this one pops the most to me, but I told you my issues with this one. Really do like the looks of the Boogeyman here. Tons of great accessories here. Of course, the worms is a big cool one. You can also mix the worms back with the old Elite if you really wanted to back in the day. So very, very cool Boogeyman. And kind of a surprise to get an Elite 99. I guess he wasn't on our punch card of somebody that you could guess that would be an Elite 99. So that was a cool aspect as well. But face paint, I'm a sucker for it. Just a fabulous, fabulous rehash update of a former figure from back in the day. So the Boogeyman coming in at number 3. Can't believe these are my final 2 right here. Very interesting stuff, and it is very close between these 2, but there's one reason I think I'm going to go Happy Corbin at number 2. Happy Corbin coming in at number 2 for me. Sleeper surprise figure here. Now, I don't like the Build-A-Figure legs. That's a little goofy there. That'll be fixed later on down the line with future figures, apparently. This could be the last time we see this T-bar kind of articulation there. But I'm a sucker for a 2-in-1 figure. And I gotta say, the head sculpt on the bum Corbin is absolutely phenomenal. One of the better head sculpts we've received from Mattel in 2022. Problem is, most people say, well, it's great, but it's Baron Corbin. I just don't like Baron Corbin. And hey, to each their own. But I love the 2-in-1 aspect here. I love the party shirt. I love the fedora. I love both heads on him. Just a great 2-in-1 figure. So much so, I'm going to pick up another one as I want to display both versions of Baron Corbin in my collection. Probably a very controversial take. I got to think a lot of you guys maybe have him farther down the road. This isn't about the performer. This is about what I see in the character in the figure here. And I just absolutely do really like this one. The hands, giving it a little bit of extra expression, things like that. It looks really, really good to me. But number 1, another one I'm a little bit shocked about. Now, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, country Brock Lesnar. Now, this one was a little farther down. For whatever reason, this blue doesn't work with Brock Lesnar for me. I don't know what it is. Just something a bit off on that one. I don't know. I just can't get around this one. But this one, I can get around it all the way up to number 1. There's something about Cowboy Brock Lesnar, a character we've seen for many years looking one way, and then just all of a sudden, bang, comes out and overhauls, cowboy hat, just something absolutely wild, something absolutely crazy about that one. I just really, really do like the idea. I love goofy stuff like this, and as I mentioned in this one, I think there's going to be a great reuse out of this one. Do we hear the Godwins? Can we get the Godwins in here? Can we get Hillbilly Jim down the road? That's a possibility as well. Just a very phenomenal one, and Brock in the dark colors does work for me the best. But As a whole, a very close race here, though. A lot of these guys are pretty similar. It's nothing blows me away from this set, but it is, as a whole, a pretty good set, and it's a very varied set, which really does work out at the end of the day for me. So there it is. That's my ranking of Elite 99. Shocked myself a little bit here with this ranking. A very tough one to rank. That's the way I found it. I don't know about you, but you guys let me know in the comments down below your rankings of Elite 99 and your thoughts on this entire set. Put it in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video. You made it this far. You might as well subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day. And then some. And then don't forget about the Patreon. We get early access to videos like this. Bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, you name it. A lot going on the Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over there at ProWrestlingTees.com. And don't forget to follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Elite Series 99, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.